3.5 inch.
Welcome back to Backroad Journals. We are heading out on the back roads this weekend, and we're going to check out a wreck site that we've never been to, Snow Creek wreck site. And yeah, we thought we would check it out before the season kind of peaks off. We don't really normally do paid wreck sites, but we kind of feel like doing that this weekend. Holger is just airing down the tires, and we're going to catch up with you at camp. We have quite a few things to catch up on with you. So let's get in the Jeep and we'll take you along.
So we made it into our site here, and we're actually pretty minimalistic this time around. We didn't bring the fridge. We just brought a little cooler with an ice pack. Michelle is setting up the inside of the tent, and we've got a new thing in the tent that's going to make everything a lot more comfortable up there. I'm going to show you in a moment. We also don't have a view this time around, but we're going to have this little trail here that we're going to take you down later. That's going to take us to pretty much our own private little beach, which is kind of cool. So I'm going to show you that. Michelle's dealing with the windows. Got to zip that up because we're going to have mosquitoes.
Yeah, we always have it zipped up anyway.
Yeah.
The mattress that we have in our tent, it's really good, but it's had a lot of use, so it's just starting to get a little bit uncomfortable, especially for long trips. So we have got this air mattress, but it's it's a foam mattress, but it's a blow-up foam mattress. So there's a layer of foam on top. It has a built-in pump. I don't know if you can see that because of the light. There. It's got a built-in pump, and you turn it one way and it starts to inflate. Turn it the other way and it deflates. So we have had this inflated already at home. It seems really, really, really comfortable. So we're super excited to sleep on this tonight. All right, all pumped up, ready to go. Gonna put the bedding on. Oh, this is gonna be so comfy. We actually got this idea from Walter and Joanne from Finding Life's Moments. They have a feather insulated blow up for their tent. We looked around everywhere for that. We couldn't find such an animal anymore. So I think this is gonna be the next best thing. We'll let you know in the morning.
All right, we're all set up. Really looking forward to sleeping on that mattress tonight, actually. It's gonna be such a difference.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, we said earlier that we're gonna fill you in on a few updates that have happened over the last 2 weeks, right?
2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks ago. So let's start with 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we were at Harry's place.
Yep.
And Harry was so kind to install us a new lift.
Thank you, Harry.
I'll give you some height. Up all the hardware that we've installed and torque everything to spec. So far this gets 55 foot-pounds, this will get 55 foot-pounds, and so will this, which is shocking. I thought they'd be a little bit lower for that. We have the 2.5 inch kit. It came out to almost a clean 3 inches, but I'm sure it'll settle to its 2.5 that they claim. As you can tell, before you could barely get your hand in here, but look at that. There's a good 6-7 inch gap now. That's wonderful.
Which was high time that we're gonna get one.
Yeah, this is a game changer.
This is a game changer. If you remember, like even before that, we were not able to get into places that we would have loved to camp. Came across this really, really cool spot. Plenty of space. Right by the river. Even got firewood. There's just one problem. Our Jeep is not gonna make it down here. Hopefully that is gonna change.
Yeah, let's show you the lift.
Let's
I have to show you the difference in space.
Yes, let's do that.
So keep in mind, this is loaded with a bunch of stuff right now in the back. Unloaded, all I could fit was 4 fingers, and why am I shaking? And the thing was right, like this was right there. Now it's like double space, and it's loaded.
Yeah.
The front, you can tell a lot more in the front. That's like, look at that.
It's a bit trickier to get up in the tent right now because the,
Yeah,
the ladder is a little more straight up right now. Let me show you this.
So that's a learning curve.
That's a learning curve. That's going to be okay. The other issue that we will be dealing with, and we have not done this, or we have not brought this item this time because we're only staying for one night, is when we zip up the annex around here. Pardon, I just swallowed a bug. How that is going to work out with the annex and how it's going to happen with the floor and everything, how that's going to be.
I think it might be better than before, because before there was always a sag at the bottom, and we were getting, when it rains, it was just raining, I don't know, right through into the annex. If it's straighter, the floor is more level to the ground, I think, yeah, it might just be better.
While we were at Harry's,
we made plans.
We made plans for the following weekend, which was pretty unexpected.
Yeah, we went over to Newcastle Island.
Newcastle Island, yes.
Yeah, by boat. So we were ground tenting it.
I don't fish enough, and I don't catch enough fish for you guys, like to make you guys happy.
Have you seen my YouTube channel? I don't catch anything.
It's kind of a laughing joke on the channel. Like, I literally don't catch fish.
We did do some filming there.
Yeah.
Not sure how this all turned out. We'll find out. Maybe we'll put the video out. Maybe we don't. We're not sure yet.
But if not,
if you're interested in watching the adventure, I suggest you pop over to Outland Harry's channel at Outland Harry and check out the adventure over there. He's got 2 episodes out of that trip. So yeah, check it out on Harry's if we don't posted for
Yeah.
whatever reason.
Time to go to the waterfall?
Let's go to the waterfall. You can hear in the background already.
Nice.
Dicey, but it does not look like I
Okay.
can't do it.
Let's suss it out first.
Okay, I'm gonna go down there first without the camera, and then we'll see how that goes.
Okay. Don't know if you can see that, but there's a crayfish right there.
All right, that was a nice relaxing afternoon. The waterfall was pretty cool. We really got to come back here and jump into that little pool in the summer. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, mosquitoes are coming out big time, and I think it's time for us to start a fire to keep them at bay a little bit. And I think it's also going to be time for a bite to eat pretty soon. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start a fire. That's all very choppable.
Other circumstances we wouldn't complain about that because if it's raining we could do the zebra turns up. We would hear it and we'd.
All right, time for dinner. We had some ribeye steak the other day and didn't finish it all. So what we're gonna do tonight is gonna be super simple and real quick. It's just gonna be some steak quesadillas or steak tortillas. I have not quite figured out how I'm going to do this yet. Yeah, I just did. Nice. That's looking pretty good right there. Nice. And we got an owl in the background, so awesome stuff. There you go, guys. Dinner served.
Thank you so much.
And we'll eat, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
We'll see you in the morning.
Good night. It's all rusty right here.
Perfectly done.
They're all right, eh?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So, our night's sleep on the mattress?
Two thumbs up.
That's a game changer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the most comfortable night we've had in a long time in that tent, so.
Yeah. It's a little bit firm, but we can adjust the softness.
Yeah.
We just got to play around with it, but
So
either
far.
way, that was already a
Yeah.
huge difference.
That was brilliant. And coming out here to Snow Creek Rec Site, that was well worth it too.
Yeah.
It's got a lot to offer. There's the lake and then you've got lots of beaches around. There's the river, and then there's the waterfall, which is amazing. And you can even climb on top of the waterfall. There's a trail that's going up there.
Yeah, we didn't.
Not going to do that this time around, but next time we're going to drive by here, we'll probably check that out. But well worth the one-day trip out.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna pack up now, and we will see you on next week's adventure.
Next week's adventure,
Yeah.
wherever that may be.
If you like our content, please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Your support is so much appreciated. See you next week.
See you next week, guys. Bye.